Good morning, guys. I'm in the basement right now. I am going into Nick's office. For those of you who don't know, Nick moved his office downstairs because Skyla would like break into his office and scream and just like annoy him while he was trying to work from home. So he had to move his office into the basement. It is freezing in here. I need to get him a heat lamp because this is like not good. It is so cold. He has a blanket on his chair, two blankets on his chair to try and like, I guess he like puts blankets on himself when he works. That's so sad. So space heater on my list. So I'm coming down here because I have a little bit of work to get done. I'm signing a contract today. I'm getting a manager. So I'm about to sign this contract. Nick's got the girls. He's working from home today, but he's watching them for a minute so I could come down here and do this. So I'm sure you guys are wondering about this whole manager thing, me signing with a manager, like what that means, why I'm signing with a manager. So if you guys are unfamiliar, a lot of times YouTubers sign with managers to help them out on collaborations, brand deals, affiliates, sponsors, things like that. And you guys know that I do a lot of stuff like that here on my channel. And so I've been doing everything on my own for the most part, but it will make it a lot easier to have a manager to help me out with all of that and to basically just manage all of my deals and stuff like that. So I did a lot of research and I looked high and low because a lot of times I've seen so many YouTubers get taken advantage of, and I did not want that to happen to me, which you know, I haven't signed with a network or anything like that just because I've seen so many horror stories like online about YouTubers being taken advantage of. So I did a lot of research and I finally found a management company that I felt like I could trust. I had like tons of phone calls with them before even getting to this point. I've been talking to them for probably a month now, and I'm just now signing my contract. So it's something that I put a lot of thought into, and you know, it's not just like something on a whim. It's something that's been in the works for a long time now. So this is a kind of a really exciting day for me to be signing this contract. Contract is signed. I am so excited. It's emailed, sent, sealed, signed, delivered. I'm so excited. This is such a, it's like, I can't even tell you, like finally coming full circle, getting the contract signed. It is a huge relief, and I am just so excited to work with them. And I absolutely I adore my manager. She's the best. We've been texting every day, like multiple times a day. So it's safe to say we're obsessed with each other. So I do have to take Adeline to her pediatrician's appointment. She has a 2-week checkup today. And yeah, she was 2 weeks old yesterday. She has her 2-week checkup today. I need to leave in like 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go get ready, feed her, get her changed and ready to go. Get my diaper bag packed, which is always, you know, takes so much longer than you think. Off to the pediatrician we go. Skyla just went down for her nap and Nick is working from home, so just me and Adeline are gonna head out for her 2-week appointment now. Hello. It looks like I haven't moved, huh? I didn't film anything whenever I was at the pediatrician for a couple reasons, and I'll tell you what they are. Let me just set this down. I just pulled in the garage. Adeline is asleep, which might not last for long, so I wanted to come on here and talk before she wakes up. Also, as I was pulling into my neighborhood, I saw Nick running with the jogging stroller with Skyla, so he just went on a run, and I was surprised to see that he has the jogging stroller because it has one flat tire, so I have no idea how. Maybe he fixed it, but he should know that one of the tires is flat. Maybe he filled it up or something. He probably did. So when I got to the pediatrician, I did plan on taking some clips while I was there, but I got really flustered because you guys know how I am. You saw me go through this with Skyla in the beginning when she was a newborn. And basically, by the way, if I'm starting to get a little bit tan because I put on my tanning stuff today. So I didn't put any of my jewelry on, like I don't even have my wedding ring on because I tanned myself and I didn't want to get it on my jewelry. Side note. I get extremely nervous about having newborns like around sick people and germs and stuff like that. And today I got to the pediatrician, and immediately like I heard like 3 kids like with hacking coughs, which I understand is to be expected. It's winter, kids get sick. My own kid, I thought she was sick for like a minute, and then she wasn't. So Skyla's not sick, thank God. But you know, Skyla's been sick a million times. I'm not like saying like, oh my gosh, those sick kids. That's not what I'm saying. But like, I had Adeline with me, and I hate going to the pediatrician because it's like, if they're not already sick, they're probably gonna get sick from going there because there's so many sick people at the pediatrician. It's just the way that it is. And my pediatrician was actually seeing one of the people that was really, really sick. Like, she seemed like very sick. And my pediatrician, I heard her say to them, it's viral. And so I just was like hoping, I was like, oh my God, I hope she washes her hands really good before she comes in here. Like, I know that that's standard practice or whatever, but she came in and she did sanitize her hands when she came in, but she didn't wash her hands in front of me. I'm sure she washed her hands when she was in the other room. But she was like, yeah, you really like want to avoid coming to the pediatrician unless you absolutely have to. Like, for their scheduled appointments, like, it's one thing. Like, it was her 2-week checkup today. So like, for scheduled appointment, it's one thing, but you want to really avoid coming here as much as you can, and also like try to avoid Mondays because there's always an influx of people here on Mondays because it's all the people who got sick over the weekend. So Monday is like probably the worst day to go into the pediatrician, which was a great tip that she shared. So I was just feeling so anxious about like getting cross-contamination from other sick people towards Adeline. And I absolutely adore my pediatrician. I love her. She's actually a nurse practitioner. She's not a pediatrician, but same thing. Pretty much the same thing. I was a little bit naive about that in the past, but I have changed my tune about how I feel about nurse practitioners versus pediatricians. I view them like pretty much equal. So anyway, where was I going with that? She is the sweetest woman ever, and we adore her, and she adores my daughters, and she like was, of course, you know, like stroking her face and like touching her, and she was like right, you know, over her because she was checking her and everything, and she was obviously touching all over her, and all I could think was like, God, I hope she washed her hands, which I'm sure she did. But you know, like, it's just, when you have newborns this young, if they get sick, it's like a big deal, you know. And I was so anxious that I didn't even pull up my camera, and I had planned to take clips while I was there, but I couldn't even think of it. Couldn't even think of pulling my camera out. So I had asked her too, because I was like, I'm so cooped up, you know, she's 2 weeks old and I'm feeling so cooped up, I just want to get out of the house. And she said, no, she's still too young to really like leave the house because of germs. And I've had people comment on my posts before, and even on YouTube, saying that they took their newborns out from day 1 and it was always fine and they never had any problems. And I'm sure that that's the case, but like, since I've had like everyone at the hospital, my midwife, like everyone that I've come into contact with who is a health professional telling me, don't take her out, she's too young, like at least until she gets her first vaccines. And vaccines are a whole nother thing that I'm not gonna go down like that road. I'm not gonna like battle anyone based on like vaccine views, because everybody has a different view on vaccines, and I'm not gonna try to change your mind, and you're not going to change my mind. We vaccinate. So they like basically until they have their first vaccinations is what every healthcare professional that I've ever spoke to about taking newborns out has recommended. And so also after they get their vaccines, it takes 2 weeks for them to really be protected after the vaccine is given. At least that's what I've read. And so that's a long time. And I will say that we have already planned to go at the end of this month. We've already planned to go to the Polar Express for Skyla, and no one's gonna be here to like watch Adeline, and I wouldn't want to leave her anyway because we're going overnight. And I am going to be taking Skyla with us to the Polar Express. It's in North Carolina, so it's gonna be an overnight trip for us. And you know, I'm not really that nervous about it because I think she'll be almost 5 weeks. I think. I'm not that nervous about it because I'm gonna keep her in her carrier and I'm just gonna keep her covered, and I'm just gonna make sure that we all just really wash our hands well and just sanitize our hands well. So I'm not like that worried about it. With Skyla, I started taking her out around 6 weeks, and that was before the recommended time as well. But I don't know, it sucks being cooped up, but I wanna be like more safe than sorry. And so this one Polar Express thing is probably the only thing that we're gonna do. But knowing me, like, I'm gonna manifest like some sickness to happen because I'm such a freak about it in the newborn phase. Once Skyla became about 3 months old, all my worries went away about that. Like, my germophobia, with the newborn germophobia thing that I had with her, just completely went away. And now I'm like the least crazy about germs when it comes to Skyla. But now that I have another newborn, I'm a germ freak again, and I can't help it. So fast forward, this is like a long time that I've been talking on here. This is almost like a sit down video and not a vlog now, but sorry. Went through the Chick-fil-A drive-thru on the way home and got some food for us. And because, let's be real, like, we have not been cooking very much. Everybody knows that. So, and I've spoken about that, but yeah, Chick-fil-A drive-thru for food. And Adeline's still asleep, but I'm about to get out and go inside. Nick's still in his run. And by the way, let me check the Kickstarter campaign, because we are getting very close to hitting our goal for the Daddy's Girl charm. Yeah, we're like a little bit over $300 away from unlocking the Daddy's Girl charm. And that is amazing. It's 4:03 p.m. on Thursday right now. So I definitely think we're gonna hit it before tomorrow. The deadline is tomorrow, the day you guys are watching this, at 11:49 Central Time, I think, p.m. a.m. 11:49 a.m. Central Time. And I think that we're definitely gonna hit it before then, because we're like so close. That's like I think just 2 people away from unlocking the Daddy's Girl charm for free for everyone. So that's just like really awesome. So that means that most likely if we hit the 100,000, which I'm pretty sure we will, everyone who's ordered a diaper bag is going to get the macaroon charm and the Daddy's Girl charm for free. So that's sweet. I'm like extremely pumped, and I can't even believe it. Like, I can't believe that we're almost to 10 times what our goal was on this bag. Like, it just is so, like, it shocks me. Like, we did not know how many people were going to be interested in buying the bag, and that's one of the reasons that we did Kickstarter. We did want to take everybody like behind the scenes, since it's a collaboration with me, because I'm an influencer, It's Ritzy is a brand. We wanted to take everyone through the whole process of designing the bag, producing it, everything. But another reason that we did it is because we had no idea. This is my first collaboration, so we had no idea to know like if you know, 50 people would be interested in buying the bag, or if, like, I think we're at like 500 and some people, let me see, would want to buy the bag. So we didn't know. 587 people. Okay, so one more person has bought the bag since I was back last on here. So now we're less than $200 away from hitting 100,000. So we're definitely gonna hit it. So 587 people have ordered a bag. So that's madness. Like, we had no idea how many people would want a bag, and by doing Kickstarter, we were able to, we'll only produce as many bags as there's demand for, because if we would have done it like the other way, where they just sold the bags on their website, like they were probably gonna only buy X amount of bags, and then they could have sold out like right away, you know what I'm saying? Or they could have ended up buying way too many bags, and then we wouldn't have ended up selling them all, and there was just no way to know like what the demand was gonna be for them. And it's way higher than we thought it would be. And so there would be a chance that, I mean, well, actually it's for sure that not everyone would have been able to get one that wanted one. So doing Kickstarter is such a good way to know exactly how much demand you have for a product. So I am like so happy that we ran this project on Kickstarter rather than just on the Itsy Ritzy website like we could have done. I'm gonna stop talking now. I've talked you guys ear off. Like, I don't even have room now to like vlog the rest of the day, so whoops. It's bath time, so Nick is holding Adeline while I get everything ready. He watched Skyla and Adeline so I could go to the grocery store and pick up some groceries, and I just got back. Well, I've been back for a while. We gave Skyla dinner, Nick put her to bed, I've cleaned up the kitchen, and so I'm getting everything ready right now for Adeline's bath. We have a freshly bathed newborn. I just fed her, so I'm having a little glass of champagne to celebrate. Cheers. Here's to everyone who backed my diaper bag. Thank you. I love you, I appreciate you. You guys are the best. Clink. That's good champagne.
Can we watch
Here's our freshly bathed newborn.
Can we watch Kingsman?
Wow. Adeline, was your bath just amazing? Was your bath amazing? I love the smell of a freshly bathed newborn. There's nothing more cuddly than a freshly bathed Nick smells her. There's nothing more cuddly than a freshly bathed newborn. And you're so beautiful.
Adeline wants to watch Kingsman.
I do not want to watch Kingsman.
Please.
We're watching Home again. I'm gonna need you to hand me my champagne. The movie was fantastic. I highly recommend it. I don't know how it didn't get very good ratings, but I don't know how that's possible because I thought it was one of the best movies we've seen in a long time, so it was really good. I asked Nick to make me a lemon water, and he brings it in here, and I said, is there lemon in this? And he goes, yeah, there's like a whole lemon in it, but I didn't squeeze it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Adeline. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. No, honey, there it is. Skyla, I thought that was lost forever today when she took it, so nice underwear. Bye, guys.